The two main improvements we made on the Rebel D-Lab for 2026 are quicker steering and a more vertical takeoff. So the quicker steering is obviously great for double loops. It allows you to get the kite in a more extreme position and also get it out of that extreme position quickly if you need to catch yourself for the landing. And the vertical takeoff is really helpful not only for pro riders to give them a really consistent takeoff to make sure that the kite's really sitting above their head, so when they take off they can pull the trigger and do a loop and know that the kite's in the perfect position, but also for a less experienced rider it makes the kite actually easier to jump because you're getting a more predictable, more reliable takeoff. You know that the kite is really sitting overhead when you pull the trigger to take off. So the way that we were able to increase the steering speed was through a couple of different means, and everything is kind of interconnected, the steering speed and the vertical takeoff. So the main change you'll notice when you look at the kite is it has a shorter chord length. So that's kind of a fancy way of saying we made the struts shorter. So the kite is kind of narrower and longer. That narrower profile allows the kite to shoot forward in the window quicker. It gives it kind of a sleeker, faster profile so it can fly forward in the window and get vertically above your head before you take off. At the same time, the ratio between the length of the center strut and the width of the tip obviously changed a little bit. So now you have kind of a wider wingtip, which gives you more ability to steer the kite quicker. You can feel the wingtips more. There's more power out into the wingtips. So that also in combination with the new material we're using, the D-Tex, which is a more flexible material than the Alula Gold, also lends itself really well to quick steering because it's more flexible and you can manipulate the kite more when you're steering it. So all of those changes combined with the wingtip ratio to the center strut ratio, the more flexible material, also that we removed the pulley from the front bridle system, gives you a more direct feeling through the kite. That also helps with the steering initiation. And we've also gotten rid of the V on the backline pigtail. So now it's a direct connection, which is further back on the wingtip, which also allows you to manipulate the wingtip more to give you quicker steering. So all of those things combined give you quicker steering and a more vertical takeoff. The Rebel D-Lab is our premium high performance big air kite. It's the kite that gives you the highest performance in the most extreme conditions. So it's a kite that you can ride really powered up in a lot of wind, handles a lot of power, has great hang time, really easy boosting. I would say it's the easiest kite in our range to consistently get really high, long hang time jumps. And it's great for pro riders because it has all of the performance that they're looking for the most extreme big air, but also for the average customer who's looking for a kite that's really easy to jump, really accessible performance. I would say the Rebel in general is just what makes it the easiest kite to jump is you can simply just steer the kite over your head, sheet in, and just get a really easy, clean takeoff every time with a lot of hang time. So if you're looking for a kite that is really easy to jump, really intuitive, then the Rebel D-Lab is the one.